What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Retro Hoop Collectibles. We got a very interesting email yesterday. Today is May 6th. We got an email yesterday, May 5th, from Mr. Steve Sloan, president of PSA. Message from the president. Message! Let's see what Mr. Steve Sloan has to say. Oh, come on, man. Really? That's what we're doing here? We're doing this live? We're going to do this live? There we go. All right. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. Some weird setting on my OBS. Anyway. Message from the president. Message from the old Presidente. They keep talking about this. Last month, we decided to shut down temporary services. Yickety, yickety, yada, yada. Okay, we get it, bro. You guys shut down. Thanks. Here's a couple of key things. Temporarily shut down most service levels in an effort to focus on receiving the avalanche of orders that arrived in March. Receiving. Not grading. Not authenticating. Not processing. Not shipping out. Receiving. Simply receiving. We made great progress already, both digging out from under the avalanche and investing in future capacity expansion. I'm eager to share the latest news, so let's jump right in. Okay. 1 month into the temporary service suspension, we'd made strong progress by processing thousands of back orders and expect to be caught up on order entry by the end of May. So, May 6th, today, they are expecting to be caught up with getting your orders into the system by the end of May. So that gives them June to grade all of the cards so that they can start opening services in July. The suspension continues to be the right thing to do, and none of the suspended service levels are returning just yet. The progress we are making is keeping us on track to begin reintroducing service levels on July 1st. Does anybody feel like we're listening to a broken record here? We get it, bro. July 1st. We'll see. We're taking giant steps in expanding our capacity. Okay, cool. Collectors Universe recently surpassed the 1,000 employee mark, with the majority of the new hires joining the PSA operations team. Okay, that's good. Other areas of rapid growth are grading, training, quality assurance, and customer service. Okay. All right. That's cool. So here's another one. April 21st, PSA acquires Genamint and will be integrating their technology into multiple stages of the PSA process. Tells you what Genamint's going to do. If you haven't watched my video on Genamint, check it out. I'll link it at the top. I'll link it in the description. So here's the key point about that. These advancements will not go live overnight, but will keep our community informed as the Genamint technology is gradually introduced into the process. Now, you guys know that I've been on a really big kick with PSA and their inconsistent grading and the virtual elimination of PSA 10s. Now, we didn't have much clarity as to when Genamint technology was going to start being integrated into the PSA process. So I had a little bit of a shadow of a doubt, or I gave them the benefit of the doubt, saying that, hey, maybe they've already brought in Genamint technology and put it into the PSA grading process, and that's why we're not seeing so many Genamint 10s, because this process is a lot tighter in terms of grades. However, this completely dispels that notion that I had, because it says they won't go live, but we'll keep the community informed as the Genamint technology is gradually introduced into our process. All right, good job. This is talking about this guy, Kevin Linney, who is now their VP of Product Management, who used to be the owner of the company that he came with Genamint. It was like a package deal, you know. So he came along with Genament. Some new notable hires. They hired somebody to be the VP of Talent Acquisition, which is basically the guy that's going to be responsible for hiring everybody. Rosie Hobbs is the Senior Director of Growth, whatever that means, leading the efforts as we grow our presence in Southern California and look and expand a new facility. Okay, so she's probably going to be, he or she, I'd assume, is going to be responsible for deciding where the next operation sites are going to be. And then Nathan Wolf is VP Head of Corporate Development and will explore partnerships, investments, and acquisitions. So that's probably this is standard corporate shit right here. Like this is, you install people at the top and then let them kind of take over things. PSA set registry. I don't know jack about this. I think this is kind of their way to get people to tell them what they have as far as I don't know, cards or whatever. You can set up your own thing. I haven't looked into it at all, so don't get me to lying about any of that stuff. Lastly, I'd like to remind everyone to please bookmark PSA's Customer Communication Center. It continues to be frequently updated with pertinent information on our customers, both PSA and in the hobby, including complete through dates, which we've established that are complete poo-poo at the moment. Complete through dates, news and updates, and the latest stats and lots more. Latest stats, that is a reach, calling what they have on that communication center stats. It's basically empty bar charts that don't tell you anything. Collectors can expect more data and more feedback options in the months ahead. Okay. We'll see. Things are moving quickly at PSA, faster than ever before. We are in hyper growth mode. Ooh, that's a new one. And the best authentication and grading brand in the industry is only getting stronger. Wow. The best, huh? Okay. Lots to digest there, but one of the things that jumped out at me right away was this temporary suspension service, July 1st. That's singing the same song. We know that. That's been going on for a while. They talked about Genament, which is basically saying that, yeah, we bought them, but we are not using them yet. So if you don't like your grades or don't agree with your grades, then you can still blame it on a human being. I don't know, man. It just seems like we are not getting much information from them. Message from the president. What do you expect? I mean, it's corporate people. This is corporate shit right here. Like, this is corporate people putting out corporate, type stuff, that nobody cares about. Like, this is not, tell me when you're going to be through the backlog, right? This thing here about them surpassing the 1,000 employee mark and that the majority of those new hires joining PSA operations team, but then in the next breath you say the area of rapid growth, other areas of rapid growth are grading, training. So is that where all these people went or not? Or I don't know. Other areas of rapid growth, we are taking a giant steps and expanding our capacity in an effort to get your cards back faster. The suspension continues to be the right thing to do, and while none of the suspended service levels are returning just yet, the progress that we're making is keeping us on track to begin reintroducing service levels on July 1st. I'm going to be I'm literally going to be sitting next to my computer on July 1st, waiting for that email to see what it is that they're going to be reintroducing on July 1st. Because I don't think it's going to be anything. I think we're going to get another email on May 31st, Monday, that's going to say, hey, listen, remember how we said July 1st? June 1st. Or not July 1st. It's going to be like August or September. Maybe. September, maybe. I don't know. I just don't get it. This was complete poop. There was nothing of note of... There was nothing there new. Nothing new there. It did say to go to let me see. Customer center customer center. Nothing new here. May's letter from the president. That's what I just read off. The acquisition of Geniment, yada, yada, yada. Complete through dates, yada, yada, yada. Growth history. Packages received. That was already on there. We know that. Employee growth, capacity growth. Today we stand at 2. That's all the same stuff. The initiatives. Offices, first in, first out. Our primary goal is to adhere to first in, first out operations for each of our service lines. The recent launch of complete through dates is an illustration of our commitment to first in, first out standards. We are continuously striving. We strive to process submissions in the order they arrive for each of our service levels, although it is important to note that first in, first out is not always possible. Jesus Christ, man. I mean, how much contradiction are you going to do in the same statement that you establish what you're going to do? Oh, we're going to do this, but we may not do that. That's good stuff. That is good stuff. PSA's grading process, yickety yickety. And that's it. Okay, cool. So there's nothing new here. I don't know, man. Hopefully they do get it together. I'm hoping that they do. I really thought that I'm almost wondering if I should release this video or not, because I thought there was going to be something new there, but there clearly was not. Since I got y'all here, I'll let you know. I'm working on something in terms of pulling some data to see if I can find evidence of any type of population control when it comes to PSA 10s. I'm working on that. I've been doing a little bit of digging, and man, there is some interesting stuff. There's some interesting things going on. Some very interesting things. And they're almost glaring to an extent, which is very weird. But anywho, we'll when I'm ready to pull some of that data out, we'll see what happens. Those of you that know anything about data and pulling data and analyzing data, you need to have some sufficient enough data to be able to make assumptions and conclusions. So I'm just starting to pull the data, so we'll see. Anyway, I don't want to make this video too long. I love you guys. Thank you so much. I apologize if I wasted 12 minutes of your time, because I actually thought that there was going to be something good in that newsletter, but there wasn't. I literally saw the email, turned on, hit record, and then started reading. So anyway, watch all the stuff that I got on PSA. We just did the update yesterday. And we'll still continue to do it on a weekly basis, and we'll see what happens from here on out. But love you guys. Peace.